Y'all. What up, man? Back again. I don't know if I didn't stream last week because I was on that ugly ass nigga watch stream last week. So yeah, I didn't get to stream last week. What's good, Previn? What's good? Glad to see you in here, man. I think this is the first time I see you in the chat, man. What's good? What's good? Mark was good. MDL was good. What's good, Josh? What up, y'all? What up, what up, what up? How y'all feeling, man? It's Wednesday. Wait, no, it's not. It's Thursday. I'm sorry, I get my days mixed up. It's Thursday. This isn't the regular scheduled program stream. I still plan to stream tomorrow, though. So I still plan to stream tomorrow. But Bunny was good. Yeah, of course. With so much fucking going on in the world, I was like, I gotta fit in another stream, man. It's just, woo. Good to see you too, bro. Yeah, you usually said you can't make the stream, but you made it. Oh man. Whew. So, oh man. This is weirder than any other situation, like where like a notable figure in like society has something happen to them. It's different when you like made a lot of content covering that person in a non-favorable way. And then it's like be kind of crazy to just stay silent on it, right? Cause I'm telling y'all, like, That I don't know if y'all seen that TikTok I made. It's on this page too, but it didn't get as much traction. A TikTok I made on Charlie Kirk where he said the kids shouldn't get free lunch. Silencer, man, what the fuck? Where you, man? Fuck you been at, Silencer?
Welcome back, Weenie.
Oh man, where you been at, my boy? That fucking video got 1 million views on TikTok. And I went from like 200 to 3,000 subs pretty much off that video alone. Followers, not subs. And since Charlie passed, I went from 3,000 to like almost 6,000. I don't know where I'm at right now. I'm over 5,000 now. And fucking 2 million views. It went from 1 million to 2 million. Dwayne, what's good? What's good, bro? Oh man, so I'm like, I knew a lot of people didn't like that man, like, but shit, it's like y'all really didn't like him. Like they're in the comments having a field day, just having a fucking ball underneath that video, just making fun of his passing, and I'm like, sheesh, like. Y'all cold out here. He said, I'm around. So before we get into everything, of course, I am making it 1,000% clear. I'm never celebrating somebody dying. You can be indifferent to death because, you know, if you didn't care for somebody, it'd be fake to act like you did simply because they passed. But I'm not like rooting for anybody to get their life taken unless they're trying to take somebody else's life actively. So yeah, I just think it's fucked up, bro. That shit fucked up, especially the way that shit happened. Yeah, and like his kids, like they just know they daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like they just know they dad. And like no, you know, that shit is fucked up. That shit fucked up. Like they just know they dad. They don't know about the type of shit he was saying. They don't care. That's they dad, you know, and that's just fucked up. Like it's people that loved him, you know. It's fucked up. It's truly fucked up. Like that shit is not cool, you know. Like I don't wish that type of shit to happen to nobody. Like I said, especially the way that shit happened. That was foul. That was foul. But it's a lot of shit going on, bro. I know some people scared, some people ready for war for whatever reason and shit. But the first thing we're gonna get into is let's see how oh shit. Shout out to Sean for the follow. Thank you for the follow. For the sub. I'm getting follow sub. I'm getting all that shit mixed up. But so it's just yeah. So we're gonna see how our commander-in-chief, Orange in Command, responded to this. Because I would think, you know what I'm saying, the president of the entire country would see this happen and would like try to get everybody to calm the fuck down, right? Too much like right.
To my great fellow Americans, I am filled with grief and anger at the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk on a college campus in Utah. Charlie inspired millions, and tonight, all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life.
Okay. Y'all know I don't do conspiracy theories, but I've seen enough. I've heard him talk enough, especially at this age, and I've seen this video, and part of me thinks this shit is AI. Like, I think this is AI. For one, it's a little too clean. There's glitching going on that it doesn't look like edit cuts, but did y'all just see that like sudden jump?
Shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot.
That right there.
United in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot.
That jump, that's not an edit. That's just not an edit, right? Like that's not an edit. It doesn't look like one. It's a joke. He's speaking too fluently. I think it's an AI Trump. Or maybe not even 100%, or it might be I don't know. Maybe he sat there and then they just took that still frame of him sitting there and did the video. Like he looks too put together, and we know he's not put together right now.
Who devoted his life to the cause of open debate and the country that he loved so much, the United States of America. He fought for liberty, democracy, justice, and
y'all, why his right eye damn near closed? What's going on, man? What's going on? They want to talk about Biden health all day. Don't want to mention shit about Trump's. Of course, he's covering his hand. He's covering his hand for fucking dear life. He is not moving them fingers off from the top of his hand. His right eye looks like it's damn near shut.
And the American people. He's a martyr for truth and freedom, and there's never been anyone who was so respected by youth. Charlie was also a man of deep, deep faith, and we take comfort in the knowledge that he is now at peace with God in heaven. Our prayers are with his wife, Erica, the two young, beloved children, and his entire family, who he loved more than anything in the world.
That's just truly the most fucked up part. Like, no matter how you feel about, like, he wasn't like out here being like a serial killer. You know what I'm saying? Like, so despite how much you dislike what he had to say, because everybody knows I despised it. Like, just the thought, like, your kids is just like, damn, that's so terrible.
We ask God to watch over them in this terrible hour of heartache and pain. This is a dark moment for America. Charlie Kirk traveled the nation, joyfully engaging with every.
Yeah, Mark, I kind of saw him. Didn't Destiny say like, "Nah, it's not AI"? He was denying it. Like, I don't even do conspiracy theories either. But before Destiny even said anything, it's bro. I think Trump sat there and they took his image and made a video and everything. They had him right there. He probably could have spoke that whole speech, but he was stuttering and couldn't read. This eye being closed, this background, the glitching that didn't look like an edit is. He said, "Why does this look off?" It does look off. It's like it looks too clean. It looks way too clean. That's why I think it's AI.
Everyone interested in good.
He has the resources to make AI look more than real. Shit, we saw that video Jew Almighty did with them girls. That shit is crazy, and they ain't got the kind of money the government got.
Faith debate. His mission was to bring young people into the political process, which he did better than anybody ever. To share his love of country and to spread the simple words of common sense. On campuses nationwide, he championed his
common sense is crazy.
Ideas with courage, logic, humor, and grace.
No logic.
It's a long past time for all Americans and the media to confront the fact that violence and murder are the tragic consequence of demonizing those with whom you disagree day after day, year after year.
What's so funny about that? He's talking about people that disagree with Charlie when Charlie demonized those that disagree with him. Charlie demonized people that was black. He demonized women. He demonized the LGBTQ community. He demonized Muslims. He demonized he demonized damn near every group that wasn't what he aligns with. So he didn't even like kids eating free food at school. It's crazy to me that we live in a world where people will sit there and act like he wasn't saying things that were hateful. Like, I'm not saying he deserved to die, but we're not just going to sit here and act like he wasn't otherizing everybody else. It's crazy.
In the most hateful and despicable way possible. For years, those on the radical left have compared wonderful Americans like Charlie to Nazis and the world's worst mass.
Yeah, Mark, you're right. September 11th was today. Like, it's like no conversation about September 11th. AJ, I don't even know what you're talking about. I literally just said I didn't call him. Well, I do think he's a racist. Oh, shit. Shout out to Elbert Choice for the $15 super chat. What's good, Elbert? I appreciate you. Shout out to you. W's for Elbert, y'all, in the chat. AJ, I don't know what you was talking about. First of all, why on earth can't I think that this video of Trump is AI when he's clearly sick as fuck? Why is it just absurd that I can think that Trump is using AI to deliver a message for Charlie Kirk when he's sick as hell right now? Why is it absurd to think that? I don't get it. Like, are you talking about, do you think I think what happened to Charlie was AI? Are you like, what is happening? What does me thinking Trump video is AI have to do with Charlie's belief? Like, I feel like you just came in here in your feelings and just started talking and don't even know what's happening.
Murderers and criminals. This kind of rhetoric is directly responsible for the terrorism that we're seeing in our country today.
W's for Albert.
And it must stop right now. My administration will find each and every one.
And it's funny how he came here trying to chastise me for talking about Charlie while Trump, the fucking president of the whole country, is about to demonize his political opponents and just assuming that it has something to do with Charlie when we don't know shit about the shooter yet and sitting here blaming the left. Crazy. But I'm the one that's tripping.
One of those who contributed to this atrocity and to other political violence, including the organizations that fund it and support it, as well as those who go after our judges, law enforcement officials, and everyone else who brings order to our country. From the attack on my life in Butler, Pennsylvania last year, which killed a husband and father, to the attacks on ICE agents, to the vicious murder of a healthcare executive in the streets of New York, to the shooting of House Majority Leader Steve Scalise and 3 others, radical left political violence has hurt too many innocent people and taken too many lives.
Like, imagine just saying radical left and you only name the violence that occurred to people that agree with you politically, ignoring all the threats on Biden, Kamala, and Obama. Ignoring what happened to Gretchen Whitmer, ignoring what happened to Paul Pelosi, ignoring what happened to Melissa Hortman, and the I'm sorry if I forgot the other lawmaker's name. He got shot but wasn't killed. Like, fuck them. Fuck everybody that disagrees with you politically. Let's blame the left. This is insane. The day the man died, you hop on your fucking channel, whatever the fuck you recorded this on, and sitting here saying the radical left. Are you kidding me? You want people to hurt people. You want people to hurt people. You're not doing anything to stop this. You don't give a fuck. And if you support him to sit here and hear him say some shit like that, it's like, what's really going on? Let's hear it. Be for real. He didn't mention the school shooting. He didn't mention that shit. Well, let me not say that. I don't recall. I saw this, but I don't recall if he mentioned that school shooting. I don't recall.
Tonight, I ask all Americans to commit themselves to the American values for which Charlie Kirk lived and died, the values of free speech, citizenship, the rule of law, and the patriotic devotion and love of God. Charlie was the best of America, and the monster who attacked him was attacking our whole country. An assassin tried to silence.
I need to see what Trump's teeth look like in real time. I need to find a video of him with his teeth, because I really wonder if this is AI. I truly do.
Him with a bullet, but he failed, because together we will ensure that his voice, his message, and his legacy will live on for countless generations to come. Today, because of this heinous act, Charlie's voice has become bigger and grander than ever before, and it's not even close. May God bless his memory. May God watch over his family. And may God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't mention nothing about that school shooting. So just so we have a real-time comparison. Let's see what Joe Biden said. Is this after Trump got shot? Yeah, when Trump got shot at. Let's see what Biden said.
As I said last night, there is no place in America.
I don't think Trump going to survive his term either. Not that I'm hoping for it. I just truly don't believe he's going to make it 4 years.
This kind of violence, or any violence for that matter. An assassination attempt is contrary to everything we stand for as a nation, everything. It's not who we are as a nation. It's not America. And we cannot allow this to happen.
I don't know why the quality is so shit.
Unity is the most elusive goal of all, but nothing is important than that right now, unity. We'll debate and we'll disagree. That's not going to change, but we're going to not lose sight, in fact, who we are as Americans. As I said,
and that's just a snippet. He said so much more that's like it's just night and day. I can't even fathom how we got to the point where people pretend like, whether or not you agree with Biden's policy, or Democrats as a whole, to pretend as if Biden is just this divider and evil person is just beyond me. It's beyond me. It's unfathomable that you would even compare the speech on democracy he did. Let's look at that. I think it was
Harris,
even
writing that it was recklessness for President Biden
even shit
alone
like
to make
this,
Served out this
where
morning.
he still. Is this not? This is not what I clicked on. What just happened? I literally clicked on one thing and got another.
My fellow Americans, please, if you have a seat, take it.
We're not gonna listen to
speak
this
to you
entire
tonight
thing.
From sacred ground in America.
But
Independence Hall.
But this was him just literally trying to bring the country together 3 years ago. It's just like it's much, and he talked about how he said MAGA Republicans, not all, not even most,
To the nation are under assault. We do ourselves no favor to pretend otherwise. So tonight, I've come to this place where it all began to speak as plainly as I can to the nation about the threats we face.
It's fucked up how Biden decline is pretty fucking steep from 3 years ago. Trump's is bad too, but Biden's is very bad.
About the power we have in our own hands to meet these threats, and about the incredible future that lies in front of us if only we choose it. We must never forget, we the people are the true heirs of the American experiment that began more than 2 centuries ago. We the people have burning inside of each of us the flame of liberty that was lit here at Independence Hall. A flame that lit our way through abolition, the Civil War, suffrage, the Great Depression, world wars, civil rights. That sacred flame still burns. Now in our time, as we build an America that is more prosperous, free, and just. That is the work of my presidency, a mission I believe in with my whole soul. But first, we must be honest with each other and with ourselves.
Previn, that's crazy.
Too much of what's happening in our country today
I
is
can't
not
disagree, though.
normal. Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic. Now, I want to be very clear up front. Not every Republican, not even the majority of Republicans, are MAGA Republicans. Not every Republican embraces their extreme ideology.
Look at the clarification. He's not mincing words. And these people still pretend like everything's the same across the board. Everybody's evil that's on the left. When he made a clear distinction. Not all Republicans are like this. Not even most of them.
I know, because I've been able to work with these mainstream Republicans.
What up, PTJ?
But there's no question that the Republican Party today is dominated, driven, and intimidated by Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans.
Yep.
And that is a
He
threat
keeps
to
saying MAGA Republicans. He's not saying Republicans. And Trump thinks everybody on the left is a radical left lunatic. He doesn't make any distinction. He never makes a distinction. He thinks anybody that's a Democrat or on the left are radicals and lunatics. He doesn't make no distinction. Who has Trump ever found is a reasonable person on the left?
to this country. These are hard things, but I'm an American president, not a president of red America or blue America, but of all America. And I believe it's my duty to level with you, to tell the truth, no matter how difficult, no matter how painful. And here, in my view, is what is true. MAGA Republicans do not respect the Constitution. They do not believe in the rule of law. They do not recognize the will of the people. They refuse to accept the results of a free election. And they're working right now, as I speak, in state after state, to give power to decide elections in America to partisans and cronies, empowering election deniers to undermine democracy itself. MAGA forces are determined to take this country backwards to an America where there is no right to choose, no right to privacy, no right to contraception, no right to marry who you love. They promote authoritarian leaders, and they fan the flames of political violence that are a threat to our personal rights, to the pursuit of justice, to the rule of law, to the very soul of this country. They look at the mob that stormed the United States Capitol on January 6th, brutally attacking law enforcement, not as insurrectionists who placed a dagger at the throat of our democracy. But
yeah, like, so y'all get the gist. Like, it's just no comparison the type of presidents these two men are. Like, it's no comparison. And even Kamala, just the competency of Kamala to Trump at their debate. Don't make jokes, man. You can speak your mind, bro. Just don't make jokes. Not in the chat. You can say how you feel. Just don't make jokes. Like people be like, Kamala can't talk. Kamala can't talk. Kamala can't talk. Did y'all see their debate? What do you mean she can't talk?
Tonight, the high-stakes showdown here in Philadelphia between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump.
What do you mean she can't talk?
National security crimes.
Sitting president in history by far.
Shit, this was a year ago when Trump slowed down a whole lot. I feel you, Trump. I'm glad you asked, though. No, wait, Trump slowed down a lot, bro. Jesus, like, he even seems a little bit more like he got it together a little bit more right here.
Let me continue on immigration. It was what you wanted to talk about earlier, so let's get back to your deportation proposal operation in the history of our country. You say you would use the National Guard. You say if things get out of control, you'd have
y'all need me to turn the video up more?
Military. You also said you would use local police. How would you deport 11 million undocumented immigrants? I know you believe that number is much higher. Take us through this. What does this look like? Will authorities be going door to door in this country?
Yeah, it is much higher because of them. They allowed criminals, many millions of criminals. They allowed terrorists. They allowed common street criminals. They allowed people to come in, drug dealers, to come into our country. And they're now in the United States and told by their countries like Venezuela, don't ever come back or we're going to kill you. Do you know that crime in Venezuela and crime in countries all over the world is way down? You know why? Because they've taken their criminals off the street and they've given them to her to put into our country. And this will be one of the greatest mistakes in history for them to allow. And I think they probably...
Notice he said, what are you going to do to go about getting 11 million undocumented immigrants out this country? And he hasn't addressed that at any point.
Did it because they think they're going to get votes.
He said we elect our criminals.
Because they're destroying the fabric of our country by what they've done. There's never been anything done like this at all. They've destroyed the fabric
electing our
of
criminals
country.
is hilarious.
Millions of people let in. And all over the world, crime is down. All over the world except here. Crime here is up and through the roof. Despite their fraudulent statements that they made, crime in this country is through the roof. And we have a new form of crime. It's called migrant crime. And it's happening at levels that nobody thought possible.
President Trump, as you know, the FBI says overall...
He didn't even go back to him to answer the question. He did not answer the question. I just want to hear Kamala speak.
Vice President Harris.
Well, I think this is so rich, coming from someone who has been prosecuted for national security crimes, economic crimes, election interference, has been found liable for sexual assault, and his next big court appearance is in November at his own criminal sentencing. And let's be clear, where each person stands on the issue of what is important about respect for the rule of law and respect for law enforcement. The former vice president called for defunding federal law enforcement, 45,000 agents, get this, on the day after he was arraigned on 34 felony counts. So let's talk about what is important in this race. It is important that we move forward, that we turn the page on this same old tired rhetoric and address the needs of the American people, address what we need to do about the housing shortage, which I have a plan for, address what we must do to support our small businesses, address...
Bro, this shit gonna make me upset. I can't. It's just like, say what you want about not liking Kamala for whatever her flaws was. which everybody has them. She was competent. Like, it's just, God, this shit gonna blow me, bro. Like, she was competent. It's absurd that you can even see these two people interact in that setting. And y'all like, yeah, let's pick the guy that said they're eating the cats and dogs. It's just, what the fuck was going on with y'all? And now everybody's looking stupid in the face. Everybody's looking stupid in the face. So back to the original scheduled program. I don't want to and further like try to radicalize people or make people think that they should be upset at some of the shit we finna go over. Like, I don't want nobody feeling like, oh yeah, they're gonna do this, let's reciprocate the energy. I'm not even, I am kind of in a fuck y'all mode, but it's not like a retaliatory thing or you know what I'm saying? And I never felt that way. I've never felt that way. You know what I'm saying? She didn't answer this one question correctly, right? But it's just, we just need to look at what's really going on, because if you are a left-leaning person, the right wants you to think that you're crazy and that everything that your side is doing is the problem. Meanwhile, we got Nancy Mace behaving like this.
I'm going to say this. Democrats own what happened today. I am devastated. My kids have called panicking. All the kids of every conservative in the country call panicking. Just because you speak your mind on an issue doesn't mean you get shot.
Then, by that logic, do Republicans own the shooting of the two Democratic lawmakers in Minnesota?
What the fuck? Oh, man. Like, when I heard this man say that shit, I was like, Jesus, yes. Because he had the fucking balls to say it. Most of them be fucking scared as shit. They don't be wanting to say that shit. And he was like, well, by that logic, don't this apply the other way? Let's see what Nancy has to say.
Isn't this on both sides?
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm asking
we
a
don't
serious
know what
question.
condition Charlie Kirk is in right now.
Wait a minute. What the fuck is wait, you're talking about Charlie Kirk's condition. Ma'am, you weren't talking about his condition. It ain't about knowing what condition he's in. You said Democrats own this. That has nothing to do with Charlie's condition. You're blaming somebody that got shot on people that disagree with you politically. So he said, well, by that logic, there was two Democrats that were shot by a right-leaning civilian criminal. Does the Republicans own what happened to those people? What do you? How dare you? What? We don't know the condition Charlie Kirk is in. You made this a Democrat thing, so we asked you about the Republicans. Like, Nancy Mace she is so evil. Like, I know y'all saw that video of her with the dude in the store. He asked her when she's having a town hall and she blew up. Like, she is insane. And I think she's supposed to be running for governor. God, I hope she loses by a landslide.
Raging leftist lunatic put condition political.
Isn't this on both sides?
Are you kidding me?
It's on both
No,
sides.
I'm asking
We
a
don't
serious
know what
question.
condition Charlie Kirk is in right now.
I got you, bro.
Some raging leftist lunatic put a bullet.
Why did she say that? And we still, a day later, don't know this person's ideologies politically. We don't know anything about them. We got a picture. We don't know no info, though. Why are you saying radical left? All these fucking marching order and talking points that Trump gave y'all that y'all just keep saying without any second guess or thought. You just repeat them and don't give a fuck about how much sense it make. We don't know anything. 75%, nigga, it's closer to 90. Well, I guess if you're talking about like deaths and shit like that. I guess if you're just saying violence in general, maybe it's lower. But shit, the fucking gun violence shit, that shit is like 90%. And again, we're not going to act like it don't happen on both sides, but the most prominent purveyors of that shit is one side. It's not 50-50. It's not 60-40. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
through his neck. And you want to talk about Republicans right now? No.
What do you mean you want to talk about Republicans? You brought up Democrats. This didn't have to be about Democrats. Nobody was bringing up political parties, and you just came out in front of these people and said, this is on Democrats. So he asked you about the Republicans, because why the fuck are you talking about Democrats?
No, I'm asking
not
you.
at all.
You said the Democrats
no,
have
this is
donated
on.
but I'm asking,
Democrats own this.
But isn't
Democrats
there a
own
problem
this.
with political violence across
The
spectrum?
board.
Yeah, we're talking about Charlie Kirk right now. That's the subject of.
She keeps equivocating between Democrats and Charlie Kirk. Why you keep trying to pin it on Democrats and then them say, we talking about Charlie Kirk? If you want to talk about Charlie Kirk, talk about him. Talk about his family. Talk about his health. Talk about his well-being. Talk about how you want him to pull through. Why are you bringing up Democrats? And then you said, we talking about Charlie Kirk, when he said, well, if you're going to talk about Democrats, does the right has had killed some people, actual lawmakers? Not to say his life is less important, but it's a more direct call to political violence when you kill a fucking senator or a representative. Like, I would think that's more of a obvious and direct call of violence to a lawmaker versus an influencer.
Of this that we're talking about right now. Democrats own this 100%.
And she keeps saying it. Like, this woman is out her fucking mind. Like, she is out her damn mind, bro. Jesus. This reporter needs a raise on me. They probably dap bro up soon as he came back to the office, man. Like, it's just it's ugly out here, bro. It's just ugly. So I want to watch somebody that I have not watched their content in probably probably 4-5 years, probably since when Kevin Samuels was around. What was the height of Kevin? 2021 or 2020? I ain't watched this person since I was watching Kevin Samuels at his height. Poor Man's Podcast. We're going to watch Poor Man's Podcast. He has a video entitled, I have no empathy for Charlie Kirk, end quotes. Amanda Seales reacts to Charlie Kirk's death. I am somebody that disagrees with Poor Man, and I'm somebody that disagrees with Amanda Seales. And I think those videos are interesting. So let's see.
4-year-old lady who decided to not have kids.
I can't have empathy for someone like Charlie Kirk. First of all, Charlie Kirk don't believe in empathy. He said it's a bad thing.
This is true.
He said it's some new age made up shit.
What a loser.
This is true. He said that.
He also said people got to be sacrificed in order to protect guns.
It's a little colorful language, but more or less that is what he said. He said it's worth it to have some deaths every year to have your Second Amendment right.
What about the part where he said that guns don't kill people, insane people with guns kill people?
What the fuck does that have to do with the fact that he still said it's worth it to have some people die because so they can have their Second Amendment right? Like, that doesn't change the fact.
Even in his death, they still haven't proved him wrong.
He was saying that.
What? Oh, okay. It wasn't about proving him wrong. This is part of the reason why I stopped listening to Poor Man, because at first I was like, just like with Pearl and MTR, it was like these people seemed like they had a little bit more nuance with their takes, and then I think with the traction they gained, they got way more unbalanced and extreme and just one-sided about shit. And it was like, bro, oh gosh, y'all cringe as fuck now. Yeah, bro, TJ, I haven't watched him since I was watching Kevin Samuels, bro. So it's just no, it didn't prove him. It's not about proving Charlie wrong. It's him. This is what he believed in. He believed in that shit. So people you believed in this shit. So what the fuck? Yeah, I mean, it's true, Mark. It's even if you hate guns and they come with the territory of people getting killed. That's just what it is. And if you want them, that's what it is. And that's how it is with cars. Cars are something great that we almost need today. You know what I'm saying? In one sense or another, you need a car. So, with with that, it's gonna come with car accidents, which are terrible. It's true. It's not that what he said isn't true. It's now I don't know if my words would be worth it. I wouldn't say worth it, but it's like it comes with the territory. Everything has give and take. Everything, free speech, everything.
While fighting for reparations, I may have a little bit of empathy. But this white on white violence, he died? Damn, B. Life comes at you fast.
You know what's crazy? Because I look at these people and I think to myself, there's not a single person that I've seen cheering on the death of Charlie Kirk that I would ever want to be like or that I would ever envy. These are all people that you have to pity. We're looking at right now a 44-year-old lady who decided to not have kids, and she's gotten to the point now politically where it's her whole lifestyle, it's her whole personality, and she's so associated with it that she's traded in her humanity for her politics. By the way, that's what this is about. This isn't about his politics. There were a lot of things with Charlie Kirk's politics that I disagreed with. Some things I agreed with, a lot of things I disagreed with. This was about a man with a family that had an opinion, and in a place where he should be able to speak his opinion out to other people with rational thought on a college campus in an open space. He was shot and killed.
Now, up to this point in the video, I don't know what she's gonna say. She didn't say like he should have gotten killed. She just doesn't care. And I don't think that anybody should be forced to care about somebody passing away. Just because they're a public figure, that they know their name, does not mean they're entitled to everybody's empathy. Those are two different things. And if people are going to hop online and be weird and scream, I've seen some people screaming into their phones because Charlie Kirk died. That's weird. And I also think it's weird to get into your phone and be celebratory about it. Like, yay, like that type. I'm not literally, but whatever the fuck you're doing to celebrate, that's weird. Now, if you hop online because he is a political figure and you do politics, as I have, so I can't just ignore this, yeah, I'm not going to pretend as if I care. What the fuck do you expect somebody that talks about politics to say when somebody that's in the politics realm dies and they have to speak on it? Is she supposed to fake her feelings? I truly did not like that man. And I'm not going to pretend like I did. Now, again, she ain't say like good. Now, that might change. She ain't brag or she ain't celebrating. She's like, I don't care. I'm sorry. What the fuck do you want her to say? You're talking about trading in humanity. I think it's very human to be honest with how you feel. You're not obligated to feel. Again, I personally feel bad for his wife and kids. Yeah, but she didn't even say nothing about them. She ain't say nothing about them.
Okay. This isn't about his politics or defending what he believes in terms of his politics. This is about people being able to say what they want and have their own opinion and not be assassinated or killed for it in public. That's what this is about. But there are some.
And it's more than that. I'm so sick of. I made a status. I'm so sick of people saying like this is a difference of opinion and y'all kill him. No, bro. Stop saying you getting killed over a difference of opinion. That's not what's happening, bro. It's more than just a difference of opinion. Make sure y'all like the stream, man, if y'all in here. It's more than y'all in here than it is likes. So it's more about what his opinions and words have done to people in real time, in real life. Like, it ain't like it's just I say this and nothing happens. This man was pivotal into Trump being president. As for somebody that has extremely extreme rhetoric with his political views and his takes, he's not just like your run-of-the-mill conservative. Like, he says certain people shouldn't exist. He thinks black people is better off pre-civil rights. He thinks women shouldn't even work. They should just be pregnant in the house. When the luxury of the life we even have in the 21st century is due in part to women being able to work. It's just, it's just so much shit that actually affects people in real life that him playing a role in getting Trump elected that is causing tangible harm to motherfuckers right now. To be like he just has an opinion is just so dishonest about the situation. Yeah, he's not like shit for I don't know. I don't have the proof of him being in Trump's ear like, yeah, pass this. You know what I'm saying? So it's and yeah, he did, Josh, he just totally overlooked the fact that she said that he doesn't think empathy is a real thing and it's made up. So you ignored that part, right? You want her to give empathy to somebody that doesn't believe in it?
some people, and that's the blessing in disguise in this whole situation, is shining a light on the demons. Even though there are people that I disagree with on the left, there's nobody that I think I disagree with anywhere politically. I don't think there's any person in my life that may have wronged me in real life that I think I would dislike so much that if I found out they died, I would celebrate it or in any way write it off as anything other than tragedy. So what would...
Well, again, is she celebrating or does she just not care? Those are two different things.
Doing right now is exposing people who are the part of the chaos. They're the ones that don't have the sense of humanity. These are the people that are not on our side as human beings. We can disagree, and we both know that we have families to go home to, and so we choose to do that. These are not the same types of people as that. And so I look at the people who are cheering on Charlie Kirk's death, and I just noticed that none of them seem happy. They all seem to be miserable. Charlie Kirk is this guy who's 6'5". He's traveling the world. He's giving us opinions. He's political. He's witty. He has a wife who loves him. He has 2 beautiful kids. He's a God-fearing man. He has a life worth envying. And then you look at all these people who are celebrating his death.
But it's just like, y'all say that, but you just sit here and act like he didn't say some foul shit to people. Like, was he not saying some very foul shit? I'm going to play, after this, we're going to play. Wise had a compilation on his video where he played a lot of the disgusting shit Charlie Kirk said. So it's just like, he had people that loved him, and I do feel bad for those people that around him that don't have him no more that loved him. But he was a political public figure that fucking otherized everybody. Like,
death, and they look like they're all miserable, and you understand why they would even be the type of person that would do something like celebrating somebody's death. I mean, I know people are obsessed with it now, but regardless of your politics, you don't get your morality necessarily from your politics. You really get your politics from your sense of morality. That's how it's supposed to be.
Is that true? Because Charlie was fucking nasty. I don't even know if I can believe that. He was nasty through his politics and his morality. He don't think LGBT people should be, he said they should be stoned. He thinks that every trans person is mentally ill and needs to be, he probably believe in, what's good, Politiscape? What's good? I'm decent. We just getting through the craziness of the people reacting to Charlie.
And you certainly don't get your sense of humanity from politics. That's just a shame. I mean, this is a genuine agent of chaos.
I can't have empathy for someone like Charlie Kirk.
See?
Because I cannot be in his shoes.
She's saying she can't have empathy. She has yet to celebrate, and he's acting like she's celebrating. Charlie doesn't even believe in the concept.
I have no frame of reference for that. I have no cognizance for that. There literally is nothing about his existence that I can relate to. So I don't have any empathy.
And this is where I don't like Amanda, because you don't have to have, it's not about having to relate to somebody to have empathy. I can't relate to I'm gonna say her name wrong. I said it so many times in my video today. The Ukrainian woman on the train. I can't relate to her whatsoever, but I empathize. It's not, you don't have to relate to somebody to empathize. Like, that's not Blue Eagle. I ain't heard it. That's crazy if there's active shootings. I know like some HBCUs were closed down and shit. Like they said, I don't know if it's all or some, but they like shut down HBCU campuses because of threats, which is fucking crazy. Like these people out here probably just making threats to just have everybody scared. It's wild, man.
Because I have no connectivity.
You don't need connectivity to empathize. That's stupid.
I have more connectivity to someone who is a complete stranger that dies of a drug overdose than I do to someone like Charlie Kirk, because life is hard. And I understand that.
In what state, Tron?
Because it takes very little for someone to end up committing themselves to an existence of numbness.
People buy big glasses and then they get a degree and they think that they're smart, but they're really just retards. I mean, and that's just been more obvious today than ever before. And it's funny because it's always the people who wouldn't stand a chance in an actual revolution calling for a revolution. All of the people that I see cheering this on, all the people that I see being happy. And by the way, this is a new technique and a new strategy that I've realized these demon incarnates, not even on the political spectrum. This is not about politics. These are people that lost their sense of humanity. These are people who don't cheer on humanity. They can't relate to the
Again, I think her explanation with empathy is fucking stupid, but you call her a demon because she don't care about his death is stupid. It's just dumb.
Human experience anymore. When you see a fellow human dying and bleeding out, if you're a human and not a warlord, not a demon, that's a moment of compassion. There's been this new obsession with like a rage bait. Like it used to be an appeal to empathy, right? Like, please be empathetic. Just let people do this. Let people live their life. Blah, blah, blah. But now it's like a straight up rage bait. It's like pure misandry. I hate men. Kill all men.
Why he just had to bring up the whole misandry thing, bro? This ain't about men. You just gotta bring up your fucking ideology about women hating men on this poor man's podcast. Golly.
I had 15 abortions last year. How many abortions can you have? Yeah, Charlie Kirk is gone.
See what I'm saying? Like this is why I stopped watching him, because where the fuck did that come from? Yeah, I had 15 abortions last year. How many did you have? It's like, come on, bro. This caricature. Oh my gosh. Sean, I'm sure that you're new here. Nobody's saying anybody should die for their views. Nobody is saying that. I feel like you just got here. Nobody is saying anybody should die for their views. I don't know why you said that, because nobody said it. Yeah, Politiscape. It's just like, who are you? Who is yelling? Who is bragging about abortions? I think I've seen something. I've seen women on podcasts like say like I had 10 or whatever the fuck. I've seen that. One, they're trying to simply entertain, and two is usually just to be extra facetious to people that judge them for getting miscarriages. Now, I think it's weird to like brag about miscarriages, and you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody should be like, yay, miscarriage, but I'm saying miscarriage, abortion, sorry. Yeah, like, it's weird to brag about it, but shit, the motherfuckers gonna do what they're gonna do, bro. D-Nice, what's good, bro?
Welcome back, Weenie.
It's like this cutesy, I'm just being an innocent person sense of rage bait, where they want to stomp on things that we cherish and claim to be sacred as humans to try to get attention. Like, these were the same.
Damn, Tron, that's if you got any links to something, send it in the chat, bro.
Same theater kids that were trying to fake like they had mental illnesses a few years back, and they were appealing for empathy, and now they're just straight up just rage baiting for that same type of attention that they've been fiending for since high school. I don't know what that is. It's just so weird.
I understand that. That man got murdered at 31 at a college event in the middle of a sentence. Talking about black gangs. What a way to go. Ocean Hill. He was actually taken out by an old white man in one of the whitest, whitery, witty whites states in existence. He didn't get murked in Watts now. They took him out in Utah. They said Lady Oleana. I want you to know it was us.
And this is a small minority of people in our culture, but this is the most glorified portion of our culture, definitely. And when people in the world see our culture, this is the part of the culture that they consume. We have this part of our culture where people will glorify gang violence. They will cheer on gang members going back and forth in rap songs, being completely brutal in lyrics and tempting each other to kill each other. And then when one of them gets killed, they will mourn it as if they didn't see it coming. When Charlie Kirk was talking about gang violence, he was always saying it in a way where he was saying the gang violence was a negative thing, something that we have to separate.
Oh, give me a fucking break. You was this nigga is full of shit, bro. Like, stop it. No, yes, we know gang violence is negative, but he brings it up to combat other things that's actually that's the topic of conversation. He uses it as a fucking red herring to divert from the conversation. Now, I'm not again. I don't want to make this seem like I'm insensitive to what the fuck happened, but fucking bro was talking to him about because Charlie was demonizing trans people having guns. So he asked him, how many trans mass shooting has it been since, I don't know, he said I think he said 30 years or something, or ever, or some shit like that. And he said it was 5, and he said, does that include gang violence? That has nothing to do with trans people. Like, why are you acting like we don't think gang violence isn't bad? Like, what are you talking about?
Ourselves from. And to act like gang violence isn't disproportionately happening in the African-American community is disingenuous. Now, again, it's always still a minority of people because most human beings are just not violent people. That's just how humans are. Most people aren't. But to act as though some of our communities aren't being terrorized by kids with guns, probably because of a single motherhood issue, is just...
And look, it's because of a single motherhood. Again, correlation does not mean causation. These people keep acting like the reason that violence happened in poverty is because they have a single mother. No. All that shit is a fucking trickle-down effect of other problems. Solely the single mother is not the problem. You know why? Because when you take out all the other factors and you have a single mother that's not in poverty, their chances of persevering is much significantly higher. I don't know the exact number, but I know it is nowhere near the same. A single mother that is wealthy is not in the same predicament as a single mother that's in poverty. Now challenge that statistic, my nigga.
Disingenuous, bro. That's just true. I just think people are just losing it a little bit. I don't know what that is. People are just acting weird.
Ain't no way it was a black
The irony.
man that took that man out. Not no Utah.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Nah, for sure. That's true.
Mm-hmm. Right as that bullet hit him, that man was in the middle of talking shit about gangs. White on white crime.
Is that not a good thing? Is it bad to talk shit about gangs? Are we not supposed to talk shit about gangs?
Nigga, clearly she's talking about the irony of it, fucker. Like, why are you acting oblivious to what the point of what she's saying is? You can't talk about gang. No, the point is it was ironic.
These thugs, y'all.
And that's how they talk about us.
These thugs.
We are living in strange times, man. I'm just trying to think of somebody that is a political commentator or just a person who talks about politics in general in my own personal life. Anybody that I can think of where I would just be happy or I would be cheering.
I don't think none of that gave happy. It gave fucking. She didn't care. Like she didn't give happy. She gave like, damn, I'm indifferent. Yes, it was played up. It was played up because of her personality, but it wasn't happy. Like, come on now, you
cheering on, or I would be acting like I'm not completely sympathetic to a tragedy happening to them.
I'm sorry. Like, you're lying if you're gonna sit here and pretend like you're gonna be sympathetic about every single person that dies. Now, I'm not gonna act like Charlie Kirk did anything to any of these people personally, but if somebody died that did something to you or one of your loved ones personally, are you gonna be sympathetic because somebody's son and brother and dad and cousin and whatever had a relationship to them? No, nigga, you not finna give a fuck. So why are you pretending as if people can not care about somebody passing? Amazing Lucas' response to what?
Trying to think of one. Like, let's think about some of the most polarizing. Like, you got Charleston White, Dr. Umar.
Even them, I don't like neither one of them. I wouldn't celebrate, but I'll be indifferent.
Nick Fuentes, Myron Gaines, Andrew Tate, maybe.
Yeah, nigga, like, indifferent. Stop acting like you're gonna be sympathetic or empathetic to all of it. Stop. You're lying. You're lying, bro. It's anybody that you truly don't like. If they pass, you could be like, again, you can be indifferent and you can feel bad for their family. She didn't say she doesn't feel bad for their family, for his family. She just said she don't care about him.
Like, I'm just trying to think of some of the most political people or the most polarizing political figures, and I can't think of a single one where if they died, I would be like trying to in any way glorify it or make it seem like.
Yeah, see, I love how you got to keep using words that don't apply to what happened in that video. That's what's interesting, because for you to sell this, you have to keep saying glorify, make excited, celebrate, when none of what she did was any of those things.
Like they deserved it in some twisted way. I'm not gonna lie, I thought about this all day, and it makes me very grateful that I have my wife, a woman that I can talk to with reason, who understands me, who understands my opinion, and that we could get on the same page when it comes to our sense of humanity, especially because we have a daughter and a family that we both care about, and we know other people do too. I don't know, man. It's just people like this that we really have to watch out for on both sides. They seem to be willing to incite any level of rage to get the attention that they want, and I don't think that that's a good thing in the current climate. Yeah, these types of people gonna make a nigga start praying again and shit. By the way, guys, I normally talk about feminism, and I say the word whore a lot, so if that offends you, do not subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments below if this video was a W or L, and give me the HBO special that's up without special.
I was finna leave in the comments that the video was a. I'm gonna leave a L. Ah, shit. I don't care. He said, let me know in the comments if the video was a W or L. I think it was a L. Watch me get fucking harassed for the next day because I left the L under there. I bet you I get harassed for that shit. Oh, man. Hold on. All right. Is this video long? I just before I started. Need to know. I just want to know if that video is relatively long. Speaking of L's, he stopped praying, but someone unrelated caring about a man named Charlie passing away was a deal breaker to make him start again. Wait, who you talking about? Josh, who you talking about? What was the other one? Oh. One of the goofiest of all fucking goofies. Matt Walsh. Hold on, y'all. Packers versus Commanders. Oh. No, I ain't the sports person, bro. 20 minutes? Jesus Christ, nigga. Shit, 20 minutes. Amazing Lucas he be long-winded sometimes. That shit not even working when I click it. I'm gonna have to go to his page. Let's see what one of the goofiest of the goofy saying. Imagine Charlie Kirk being the reason you start back praying, not anything else urging him. Oh, yeah, that's pretty fucking weird. That's pretty fucking weird.
We will.
Okay. Matt Walsh here to. Blue Eagle, I'm sorry. Now I feel guilty. Now I feel guilty, bro. Like, all right. Okay. So, do y'all want to watch? All right, I'll leave it up to chat. We either gonna do Matt Walsh reaction or Amazing Lucas reaction. I feel like
More money, more money, more money.
oh shit. My boy D Nice. D Nice, appreciate you for the $5 super chat. W Mans, W Streamer, my boy.
Welcome back, Weenie.
Shout out to D Nice, WD Nice. Make sure y'all sub to bro on YouTube and on Twitch, D Nice TV. Nigga just did a 72-hour stream. Fuck. Man. Wait, oh yeah. Okay, so y'all make sure y'all vote on that. He said, how about neither? I mean, so after this, Z, the founder of Unfuck America, she is going to be live with Caitlin Collins on CNN in like 30 minutes, and I want to watch that live. So for those that don't know, I'm part of Unfuck America tour, which was basically a counter to Charlie Kirk's Turning Point USA organization, where we was trying to debate him, which is why this hit a little bit too close for comfort. We plan to go to his events to debate him. He always has the open debates, and Unfuck America was trying to debate that man at his stops, and shit's crazy, But Z is the founder, and she's gonna be talking to Caitlin Collins live in like 30 minutes. So I want to watch that when that come on. I don't know what they're gonna talk about. Yeah, y'all. So shout out to Politiscape, y'all. Make sure y'all, follow Politiscape. Sub to Politiscape in the chat, y'all. Sub to Politiscape. He does fucking top-notch reporting on politics daily. So, like, great content, great quality. Yeah, great updates. I'm trying to get like him. So make sure y'all follow Politiscape. He definitely does an amazing job with covering content daily. And he is also part of Unfuck America. So yeah, that's why a lot of us, we a little shook up. It's not like, oh, I do politics, so this is weird. It's like we literally was trying to be in the same spaces that Charlie was in. So that shit really kind of fucked with us like a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what Caitlin is gonna talk to Z about, but she said she's gonna be talking to her in like 30 minutes. So I want to watch that. So until that, all right, let's see what the chat talking about. Y'all said Amazing Lucas. Y'all cannot take Matt Walsh. I can't blame you. But the reason how many of y'all really admit that y'all hate watch some people? How many of y'all went on y'all hate watch something? I hate watch some shit. Like I watch people like Matt Walsh because it's funny as shit. You know what I'm saying? So you give me a break. Give me a break, you know? Cut me some slack. I'm too old for hate watching. Yo, y'all really not fucking with Matt. Y'all is so over, like y'all like, yeah, but Matt Walsh, it's just different. Like, oh shit. Wait, all right, oh, you said you've watched the first 20 minutes. Oh, so it was a live that you sent me. Umar tap dances for Charlie Kirk. You don't owe Charlie Kirk your tears. So I'm guessing all these are clipped from that stream that you just, sent me, Try. My assumption is that, yeah. My assumption is all these are clipped from the stream. Or no, because no, he probably not, because these are just videos. Go to the live. So okay, so you want me to go to the live. Okay. Okay, the first 20. Okay. I know this volume better get louder than that.
Charlie Kirk is no longer with us.
Oh, God, this nigga's a little too giddy.
That's correct.
He a little too giddy for me.
So
this nigga ignorant, bro. I just looked at his background. God damn. Shit.
I guess I won the debate by default. No reason for me to have all this on. Ugh.
I wonder if he was gonna. Whoa, I'm wondering if he was supposed to debate him too. Charlie Kirk was scheduled for a Jubilee debate in shit. Was it this Sunday? It was coming up some point this month. Charlie Kirk had a Jubilee debate with some people. I don't know if it was another Surrounded or not, but he had a debate with some content creators because some people from Motherfuck America was supposed to debate him there too. And he said, I guess I won the debate. I'm wondering if Amazing Lucas was going to be there. He a little too giddy.
Ugh. Ugh. Woo. Now.
All right. Is he going to wait?
For this bozo.
Damn,
but
he going in.
He's not even worth me liking it, bro.
Damn, bro.
He's not even worth me liking.
Oh no, this is a little too much, bro. He doing too much.
The white, they want to return on viral. Did I say I want everyone to look back on the video I did? Because apparently it's gone viral on Twitter. They've already paused all of my freaking my ad spending on Twitter. Can't even do ads. This is how they work. They get their fifis hurt, then they want to retaliate. How many black victims have we had to deal with? Did they not are they not bringing up George Floyd till this day? They have, how many accounts do they have with George Floyd? Didn't they do a reenactment? Didn't that fat ass homosexual Steven Crowder, and I have nothing against homosexuals, let me just be clear. Didn't he do a reenactment of George Floyd? Huh? This is what I'm talking about. And I didn't say anything in the video wishing ill upon the little Ukrainian chick, did I? All I said is, I don't care. That's all I said. All I said is, I don't care. And that got their panties in a bunch. Did I ever say, I'm glad that happened? No, I think that's horrible. I started off the video saying, I think that's horrible. I even left a comment saying, hey, RIP to the family, thoughts and prayers to the family. All I said is, I don't care. And now they want to scream and cry. Speak on behalf of 99.9% of black people.
Did he ever say
According
that?
to this black man, they don't care at all. A violent black stabbed Ira to death on the train for being white. Once again, what are they running with? And then they had the audacity to try and say that I'm race baiting. Lucas, there's now an opening. Now's your chance to grip back to the right. You're absolutely correct. I could be the owner of a fucking TPUSA. You're absolutely correct.
Wow.
I could grip back to the right and make some monies. I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our God-given rights. Woo! 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 No fucking way. No way. Did this fool really say that? Did he really say that? I want everyone to understand. I think it's horrible what happened to that lady. I think it's horrible. Oh my God, there's other videos of it. I'm gonna download these videos. Sorry.
I don't know how I feel about him saying. I don't know what he means by he don't care that it happened to her. Like I don't watch him. I'm subbed to him, but I just recently subbed to him. I was listening to his commentary on the Carmelo Anthony stuff. I was getting his commentary on that, and that's why I subbed. I don't know what he means by I don't care in regards to Irina. I care, but I guess like I'm not gonna cry. Like I don't like what does he mean by he don't care? Like I haven't been inclined to like make a post about it. It's fucked up. It's sad. Like an innocent woman got killed. It's sad. I don't know her, but when he say he don't care, I don't get what he means by that.
I'm gonna download them before Twitter takes them off. The last thing Charlie Kirk said was about gang violence, and he got popped by a white man. The irony. Hilarious. What did I tell y'all? They spend so much time focusing on black people. What happened? Charlie, from what I heard, was a pain in the neck. Oh my God. Is it too soon? Is it too soon to be making jokes? Is it too soon?
To the amazing army.
Did you make a TikTok or is someone stealing your content? Someone's probably stealing my content. Did I not say this? They weren't. What were they not just talking about? Chicago. What were they not just screaming about? This little white girl on the train. All I said was, I don't care. Y'all paraded around Daniel Penny to the White House. Y'all as far as said that George Floyd died of fentanyl.
Taking Daniel Penny to the White House is crazy. Like that is a fact though. Like the Republicans have been like praising violent people. Now, excuse me, if you think Daniel Penny it was really self-defense, whatever. I don't have the energy to argue it. But like, damn, he get to go to the White House and shit. They treated Kyle Rittenhouse like a fucking hero. Like Kyle Rittenhouse, that was a clear self-defense case, but it was like he's not a fucking hero. Like, it was a self-defense case, but we're not gonna act like he's some type of fucking hero. Daniel Penny getting going to the White House, Trump pardoning the fucking J6ers who were clear violent people, like. He doesn't care because they don't care about black people dying, so therefore he doesn't care when white people die. I mean, that's I personally, that's him. I personally, have a sense of caring when innocent people are killed. Even with Charlie's more so his family, but the reason with Charlie is the slight difference is, he was just a hateful person, and I think that just came back to him. Bad things happen to good people, and bad things happen to bad people too. So you know what I'm saying. So with Charlie, it was like it's fucked up, but I'm not shocked because of the rhetoric he put out there. You know what I'm saying. I still feel bad for innocent people being killed, and it is it's a scale.
Even though we had a whole fucking case saying that's not the case.
I'm not that kind of pro-black. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're like, oh, you don't care when black people die? I don't care when white people die. It's just, that's a little bit, that's too much for me.
Steven Crowder and his homosexual self don't have anything against homosexuals. He's the main one. And he has the audacity to get upset because I don't care. What, now you want my feelings too? You've taken our lives, you've taken our freedoms, you've taken our money, you've taken our culture, you've taken our lexicon. Now you want our feelings too? Now we gotta feel bad now. Did y'all feel bad about George Floyd? No. Did y'all feel bad about?
They act like George Floyd deserved it. And again, he could have went to jail for whatever the fuck he did. He didn't deserve to die by the hands of the police in that manner. That's what that comes down to. Shit, period.
Breonna Taylor? No. Do y'all feel bad about Willie McCoy, Elijah Schaefer?
Yeah, I don't know what the conversation was with Breonna Taylor when that happened on that side. I don't even know. I wasn't on Twitter or X. I wasn't on that for George Floyd, but I got a sense of it getting on there 5 years later. I seen people acting a fool about George Floyd to this day.
Huh? List goes on. Tamir Rice, Trayvon Martin. Now we gotta feel bad.
Yeah, I wonder how they feel about Trayvon. Like, Trayvon, that shit. Trayvon Martin shit. That shit fucked me up. That shit fucked me up. I couldn't believe that. That's the one that really, really got under my skin. It's simply because Zimmerman walked away from it.
Bad Lucas for not feeling bad. Nah, fam. I'm done with this. And look, if you look at the comments, this is how delusional they are. They're trying to act like, oh, he wants a race war. Let's frame this, y'all. Are you ready? Let's frame this. One white girl was killed by a schizophrenic black person. How do they frame it? A violent black, because she was white. Who wants a race war?
And then just calling him a black is crazy. Violent black, that's crazy.
I ever say that he killed her because she was white? If that was the case, that's cuckoo for cocoa. Bro, did they have this much animosity and hatred for the white kid who went to Buffalo to specifically kill black people in a fucking grocery store? Did you have one black person put out a tweet like this? Show me one. Did you have one black person talking about, oh, we gonna have a race war, we gonna kill some crackers, that's what we gonna do, this is unacceptable? No. Did you have one black person do that when it came to George Floyd, and they were fucking mocking his death even till this day? So far that they're talking about, hey, Derek Chauvin should be pardoned. No. Breonna Taylor, when they tried to fucking convict the boyfriend who shot back a fucking unknown.
I feel like this nigga got too much money to have his mic doing this shit, bro. Like, come on now. I know this nigga paid on YouTube. Like, why your mic still popping and shit?
Person shooting into the apartment. No, what did they say? They brought out their coons talking about, well, you lie with pigs, you're gonna get dirty. That's what that fucking coon-ass Tatum said. Did they say anything when Candace Owens was doing fucking media tours talking about police brutality is a myth? And deriding and vilifying black people.
See, my problem with this is I just, like, it'd be so tough when there's a group of people that do that fuck shit, and then there's a group of people that don't, and then it's like, when you respond, it's like, who are you talking to? You know, because the person that you might be yelling at, like this lady, I don't know her, of course, and I'm not defending her, but, like, she could be consistent with her takes. Like, she could be consistent about how she behaves when innocent people are killed, and then you're yelling at her. So it's just like, that's one of them things. You know what I'm saying?
So no, you're right. I don't care. And you're not going to make me care. All right? Just like I'm not going to make you fucking racists care about the black lives or even care about white lives. Y'all don't know anything about Hunter Britton, do you? Of course these racists don't. White boy killed by police. How many years did the officer get? 1 year. Did you hear them screaming about the white officer who did that? Nope. Ryan Whitaker, white man, killed by police, shot in the back for being too loud at his house. Being too loud, they called the cops. A Karen called the cops on him. Police shot him in his back. Officer didn't get charged. Yeah, I don't want to hear this shit. But no, every single time, it's something that it fits into your narrative. Like I said, the Neanderthal mindset, black person bad, white person good. Now y'all want to run around and start screaming and crying. Oh my God. Taking your
this nigga
this
Mike is
position.
pissing me off.
There was at one point in time I cared about Elijah McClain. I cared about the white guy. I cared about the white girl. I thought it was all horrible. Y'all showed me not to care when y'all tried to fucking run hit pieces on Ahmaud Arbery. Oh, he was casing the joint. Oh, he had a hammer in his pocket. Oh, it wasn't racist up until the point we find a fucking Facebook post talking about I'm glad I'm fishing because there ain't any N-words here. Did you hear any of them scream and cry about that? No, absolutely not. And the fact of the matter is, we would have never even heard about Ahmaud Arbery had it not been for the GBI. They were going to sweep that under the rug. So no, you can spare me your fucking moral outrage, you racist pieces of shit. Because you guys are getting exactly what you've sold out. This is exactly what I've said. The lineage of evil. Did I not say the lineage of evil is getting their comeuppance? So Charlie Kirk got nothing to do with it.
Josh, like I get the energy. I understand where he's coming from. I guess it's just not in me to feel that way. Like the super pro black, like I don't care about white people until they care about black people. That's just not me. I can't That's I don't feel that way. It's just I get when you feel that way, I get it. Like I understand like if that's where you coming from, but I just can't like I don't think all white people are bad. I don't judge all white people the same.
With me. Do I care? No. Absolutely fucking not. Do I think it's horrible? 100%. But from my understanding, I thought this was all part of God's plan, right? This is God's plan, is it not? When kids are getting shot up in the schools, it's God's plan. What we need to do, if we ever do find the shooter, what we need to do is focus on mental health, right? Yeah, that's what we need to do.
It's mental health, right? Bro. It's mental health, bro. That's what that shit come down to. It's
a mental health issue. Funny how when you actually have somebody who had mental fucking health issues, y'all just call them a violent black.
That's true. That now I agree with that. Like it's like they saying Lucas wants a race war, but you're making this about race. If these was two black people, y'all wouldn't even care that much. Y'all wouldn't give a fuck. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Like I said, out here, fucking young black mother drops a kid off to school, gets shot in the head by the baby daddy's girlfriend or whatever the hell's going on. There's no national news about that. Like, y'all don't care about people. Y'all just mad that a black person killed a white person. Y'all don't care about the issue. Y'all's like, oh, a black man did it. Why aren't y'all talking? He's a fucking schizophrenic. The issue is his mental issue. This is a random act of violence. They had no relationship with one another. Complete strangers. So, what do you, if you're not talking about mental health, what's the story behind this? Why are y'all yelling at black people to be, I don't know what you want from black people to do with that situation. It's a random act of violence by a schizophrenic. It is not a black and white issue. Not this time.
A person actually suffering schizophrenia, documented. Now it's just a violent black. Little fucking white boy shot up a school, mental health issue. Go fuck yourself with your hypocrisy. I'm done.
But again, like I said, it's all about who you talking to, because some people might be consistent.
Now, I'm done being charitable in my interpretations, because you have shown me that I'm a fool. That's what you have shown me. Every single time I tell people, listen, we got to wait for the evidence. Do they wait for the evidence? No, they run to conclusions. They jump.
They calling the fucking Charlie Kirk shooter a fucking leftist already. We don't know shit about this person.
Conclusions. And it's always Neanderthal mindset of black person bad, white person good. So fuck you, sincerely. Two can play that game. Now it's no fun when the bunny has a gun, is it? It's no fun when someone says they don't care. It's no fun when you start getting memes of a dead person, right? How many memes have we seen of fucking George Floyd? And what do they say? What the fuck do they tell us when we say, hey, that is disrespectful? That is fucking evil. That is wicked.
Take a joke.
Black fragility. Oh, why are you guys so fragile? This is black fragility. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Oh, y'all don't like that. Y'all keep thinking niggas is dumb. No, niggas is waiting. That's what y'all need to understand. We waiting for you to destroy you. And it seems to be expedited. It seems that God has expedited the process. So no, I don't care. And you want to know something? If you don't like what I said, hey, it's freedom of speech, is it not? Every single time Charlie Kirk went on a fucking campus talking about, oh, black on black crime, black people kill white people at this rate, blah, 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 blah. All of his fucking venom, that he gave to people, his horrible misinformation that he spewed to audiences.
Yeah.
That's correct. Rest in piss, bozo. That's correct. And allegedly, it was a white person. Allegedly. But hold on. Did y'all have the same outrage when the white people tried to kill Trump? Huh? Y'all do understand there was multiple attempts on Trump's life.
Yeah, we don't know anything. Like, everybody assumed the shooter of the person that tried to kill Trump, the two people that attempted to kill Trump was going to be some left-leaning person, and they both weren't. Both of the people that tried to take out Trump were on the right. Like y'all, it just keep assuming there's like, I mean, yes, you can. It's a good chance they could be on the left, but you don't know that. So stop saying it, and you don't know because we've seen 2 other times where they weren't. So you can't just jump to the conclusion that it's somebody on the left.
And was all white men. Huh? One black person who has mental health issues now is an example of all black people.
That is crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. The case that they're latching on to is somebody with one of the worst mental health issues you can have is schizophrenia. Like that's unregulated. That is so dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So for that to be what y'all holding on to make this about a black and white thing is crazy. And they're holding on to the fact that he was like, I got that white girl. He didn't even say like, it's still bad, but it ain't like he was like, got that white bitch or something like that. He said, I got that white girl. And he's on the phone talking about the materials they got in me, they just went crazy on her or something. Whatever the hell he said, dude was on the phone. I'm going to play it for y'all if y'all ain't heard it. So dude was talking to the police. And he was basically telling them what was going on in his head after he did it. Oh, it was with his sister. So he was talking to his sister. That dude finna talk over the video, so I don't want to
DeCarlos Brown Jr. just revealed why he killed Irina Zarutska, and it's the weirdest thing ever. He said in a leaked phone call to his sister that there's this material on his body that controls him. So whoever did that, it wasn't him. It was someone controlling the material, and they lashed out on her. And now they need to investigate this. Prior to this, his family did say he is schizophrenic, but just take a listen.
The material,
there you go.
I feel like the material using my body is stabilizing.
And so she just got stabbed.
Yeah. You know that's not me. I'm talking about just for no reason. But since they did that, now they gotta investigate the material my body is exposed to. Since they want to do all that, now they gotta investigate.
It's funny because she's from the Ukraine. She's from Russia, and you know they got a war. They had a war going on against the United States. So I'm just trying to understand, out of all people, why her?
That's it ain't. I don't have nothing. They just lashed out on her. That's what happened. They lashed out on her. Whoever was working the material, whoever was working the material, they lashed out on her.
So you said something in your body.
DeCarlos Brown Jr. just
like that. That's like he clearly is out of it. Like he clearly is mentally ill. Like whatever it was, it lashed out on her. Like he is, and that's the thing. Like I don't personally know anybody schizophrenic, but from every time I've seen accounts for it, like watching some of them like murder mystery RFK. No, this was a fake Matt Walsh / Joel from Last of Us. Wait, you talking about? Oh, you might have saw RFK. Let's laugh at RFK.
Was 23 years.
I think I was gonna make a short for this. I might still do it depending on what he says.
Switzerland has a comparable number of guns.
Brainworms. No, you weren't joking because he was right there.
We do, and the last mass shooting they had was 23 years ago. We're having. Switzerland has a comparable number of guns as we do, and the last mass shooting they had was 23 years ago.
I don't know how true that is. Switzerland having the same. Did he say the same amount of guns? Don't we have more guns in America than people?
We're having mass shootings every 23 hours. Oh, there are many.
Really, TJ? See, that's crazy. Like, so you've experienced somebody, you've like met somebody. So like, is it truly like meeting 2 different people? Like, can one person like vividly tell you about the other, or was he like he doesn't if one person is I guess in front of you, they can't speak on the other? Like, because I know I've seen instances where they don't know what the fuck was going on versus like dude was telling his sister about what the other person was doing that took over him. Because, and that's the thing too, is like, you know, they ain't, well, he's been diagnosed, but you know they're not faking it when they're like willing to tell on themselves pretty much. You know what I'm saying? It's like you telling on yourself, you know. So it's crazy. Like schizophrenia just seems like Jesus.
Many things that happened
Moon Knight,
in
yeah.
the 90s that could explain these. One is the
Moon Knight, was he schizophrenic or did he just have that personality disorder? I forgot the maybe the technical term, but was it schizophrenia or was it some other multiple personality disorder thing?
Dependence on psychiatric drugs, which is in our country is unlike any other country in the world.
Damn.
It could be there could be.
Damn. TJ said, no, he literally had entities telling him what to do. We had to hide knives from him. What? What? Does it always manifest with violence, though? Like, what the fuck? Like, is that normal that it manifests with the other personality being violent? Golly.
Connections with video games, with social media.
And look at this motherfucker saying violence comes from video games. That's been debunked I don't know how many times over.
There are a number of things, and we are looking at that at NIH. So we are doing studies now. We're initiating studies to look at the correlation and the connection, potential connection between over-medicating our kids and this violence.
Fucking can't stand this fucking idiot.
I want to put those two photographs of this person of interest back up because, John, I mean, looking
Dude, they have video games in Japan.
At these two photos, I would think somebody must recognize this person.
Oh man, was it an overdose off the meds that was supposed to regulate his schizophrenia or something else?
If you didn't know him and you passed him in the street, maybe without the hat and glasses, you probably wouldn't. But if you did know him, there's a pretty good chance you would. And we've seen that in many cases where people familiar with the person just say, I know who that is.
I also want to show, I believe we have a photo from the roof which show a footprint.
Every single time I tell people.
Is this the photo that you?
So that's a photo of that position, and right there you can see the law enforcement markers at each spot. But what you can see is where it appears somebody was laying down. There's the impressions of where the foot would have been, where the palms would have been as they extended that rifle out. It's
actually an imprint in gravel, essentially, of the body position of a shooter.
Exactly. And this won't particularly aid in identifying the person. Now, there's always the possibility, that you could extract DNA if he had an ungloved hand.
What up,
off
Rashawn?
of there, but it does help establish the crime, the place where the crime took place. When they get a suspect, the measurements may help. But
I mean, TJ, that's your family. Like that's your family, ain't it?
The big deal today is they have a gun. The gun is likely connected to the crime. The bullet that was fired from that gun came from a shell casing that remained in the chamber. He never, after seeing that shot, ejected the shell casing.
I got to just jump in.
Sure.
I understand we have some new pictures of the person of interest from the Utah Public Safety. These are other images. We'll try to blow those up a little bit more.
That's a
but
clear
we're
picture.
Just getting these in now.
And what you glean from these photos is the rifle isn't in the picture, but now you get a clearer picture of the backpack. And we learned from the Thomas Crook's attempt to kill Donald Trump in Pennsylvania, you can disassemble the rifle.
Oh, these pictures clear.
You can put the parts in a backpack and assemble it, when you're on site on that roof, and take that shot.
So, John Pistol joining us as well. The assumption is then that a rifle would have been disassembled in that backpack and brought up, if that is in fact the killer.
Yeah, that's right, Anderson. And the whole idea is, what can the FBI do to establish that rifle that was found to the shooter in this case, based on whatever forensic evidence that they have gleaned from that? The palm print, okay, that's But what do you compare a palm print to? It's not like fingerprints for driver's license or passports or things like that. They'll also be looking for things, any digital evidence. Was there anything clearly on the web or perhaps on the dark web where this individual, whoever he is, indicated plans or planning or ideas, aspirational even, about wanting to commit some type of act that would be noteworthy? And then the question is, after 24 hours, as was mentioned earlier, the odds of finding somebody, a suspect like this.
No, Roshan, I haven't. It's fucked up too. Like you right though, because it got overshadowed by the Kirk. I don't even know what happened. I'm gonna look at that next. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm gonna look that up next.
Go down after 24 hours.
We're probably not gonna get to the Z interview because she just said they pushed it back another 40 minutes. I can't guarantee I'm gonna do another 40 minutes, so maybe I'll do a separate reaction, or I'll just watch it and maybe throw it in chat and we could watch it in real time together and not on stream.
Somewhat dramatically, and so it becomes more and more of a challenge. And to find the gun, that's great. To find any physical evidence, that's helpful. But what ties this individual into whoever he is? How is he identified? And then what can be done to locate him once he is identified? And so family and friends, they're seeing this and they've got to be thinking, oh, I can't believe this has happened, but we've got to notify the authorities. And whether it's for the $100,000 reward or not, but right now, person of interest is not helping anybody other than trying to locate this individual.
Brianna, what stands out to you so far based on the statements of investigators, what's out there?
Yeah, well, quite a lot of information actually has been released. It's surprising that they haven't been able to get some leads on the photos, but there are some pieces that we can glean from this. One is the photo that's been released shows a flag emblem on the shirt that this suspect is wearing.
Hold on, I'll be right
I think
back,
that's pretty
y'all.
interesting, actually, either that he was wearing that to be able to fit in with this crowd at the rally, or that shirt was allegedly sourced from a wounded veteran foundation. So it could speak to perhaps his background or maybe even a motive. Additionally, I think the shell casings are going to be extremely useful in the next few hours and days. They're submitting those into NIBIN. That takes a couple days. It's like matching fingerprints, but with shell casings. That takes a little while, but with that, they're going to be able to see if that weapon was used in any other crimes across the nation, and that will hopefully lead police a little closer to that person of interest.
John Miller, I mean, as John Pistol was saying, I mean, is time on the side of the investigators here?
You know, time floats in these things. And what I mean by that is when we had Cesar Sayoc, the bomber who was sending pipe bombs, including to CNN across New York City, that went on for a number of days where we had nothing. And then literally at 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 leads came together, and then we had a name, we had a face, we had an address, we had a vehicle. With Luigi Mangione, we woke up that day with nothing, and then somebody spotted him in a McDonald's, and police came, and then we had a name, we had a suspect, and we had a murder weapon in a backpack. These things can turn on a dime. So the fact that they put these pictures out, and now they put more pictures out, is to generate that lead bucket and make sure it's always full with calls coming in, because odds are, with this amount of exposure and this amount of resource, one of these is going to pan out.
Yeah, I mean, given the skill that this person had to make that shot, somebody who knows this person seeing this photo, I mean, that's another piece.
That was not his first
yeah,
time shooting.
like
Gonna know that.
I feel like this man gonna get found within like what's the end of the day? I think he'll get found by the end of tomorrow. I think by the end of tomorrow, no later than the end of the day tomorrow. Like, I think, you know, they got his whole fit. They got a look. They got the book bag. They got the shirt. I think tracking that. I don't know if that shirt, if he has a long sleeve shirt underneath a short sleeve, or that's just one long sleeve shirt. It looks like he has on 2 shirts. It looks like he has on a long sleeve shirt underneath a short sleeve shirt. And they said they have a good idea of what that shirt is, and it looks like it's relatively unique. And they probably could track all the purchases of that specific shirt, whether he got it from the original manufacturer or like eBay or something. They can track this shirt being purchased probably in recent time. No, it's not confirmed, but people saw somebody in all black. He has a book bag. He's by himself in these stairwells and shit. Like I think they said it was a wanted veteran charity. Yeah, it was like some charity thing. So that's even more Politiscape. That's even more specific to tracking down the wounded veteran. Yeah. That's what I saw too. That's even more scaled down of where to look. Like that's not even something that's just widely manufactured. A wounded veteran charity shirt, yeah, that shouldn't be that hard to track. And it does look like he has on it. They said there's long sleeve versions and short sleeves. He has on 2 shirts, I think. You can see his book bag is pulling the top, the short sleeve shirt, and you can see the long sleeve shirt underneath it because it matches the color of the long sleeve.
That in his background.
Right. And clearly there's probably, John Pistol, there may be a gun range where this person has practiced that would even identify this person.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's like they said the type of gun that they found, it could be taken apart. So it's a good chance it's in that book bag. So yeah, Josh, we don't know it's dude, but it's probably a good chance it's him. He looks like he's dressed suspicious as fuck.
It's almost like from the movies or something where let's go to the gun range and obviously tracing the gun, as Brown was.
He's dressed suspicious
where was that
as
gun
fuck.
acquired? Was it purchased legally? Was it acquired in the black market? And the other thing that they would look at is how they can pursue this, identifying this person through all other means. So not only the physical evidence, the digital evidence, the dark web, as I mentioned, the neighborhood canvas. Has anybody seen this person? But also, is this a trigger for some other person to use as a basis for taking some act that they think, okay, this is the start of what I wanted to do or we wanted to do, whether formally affiliated or just, again, thinking this is the start of it. And this guy shot and killed Charlie Kirk. So
Sorry,
we're
this
I'm gonna
camera
go and do something
blowing
else, which I think, unfortunately, then leads to what you might get into later in terms of, are we going to see more virtual appearances, right?
So approximately 150 yards away, Charlie Kirk. I want low C center. Excuse me, possible location. So we hit him dead on in the front. I thought it was like from the side. It was straight on. Man.
Rather than in-person appearances. And I imagine that would be the case for people who are wanting to appear in public up until a situation like this.
John Pistol, let me ask you, you were the president of Anderson University in Indiana for 10 years. I mean, it's kind of a ridiculous, a question I probably wouldn't have asked a couple days ago, but are outdoor political events, whether on college campuses or elsewhere, just too difficult to secure?
Because Politscape, I don't know if you saw what I saw, like, I thought, like, from some of the videos I saw, I'm not no ballistic expert or even slightly knowledgeable, but I thought it looked like the gust of wind came from across his chest and went over here, or this way, over here, up. But I guess that wouldn't make sense. A bullet wouldn't go from down to up. I guess that doesn't make sense. Because it just looked like something happened from this part of his body and the wound being up here. So, you know, I keep seeing people say that he had on a bulletproof vest. It wouldn't shock me. And just looking at I guess his body, probably it looked like he did. It looked like he had a bulletproof vest on, and I don't see why you wouldn't, being in that open space, but God, man, I think he left the rifle. No, he didn't leave it at the scene. They found it in like some woods or something. He didn't leave the gun there. So they're assuming he probably took the gun apart and put it in that bag and ditched it. They found the gun in some woods or some shit. They didn't find it at the scene. Oh no, it was not indoors. If it was indoors, Roshan, they would have caught him. Like, nah, that's my mindset. Like, when people do these outdoor events and like you're like a polarizing figure, it's like, I know this ain't the first time, but it's like, Jesus, how do you even choose to do outdoor events? Like, oh man.
Or unless there was a presidential levels of protection.
Yeah.
You remember Rotten.com? I saw that. Like, I think it's fucked up, but I think Rotten has made me like not squeamish to gore. Although I've never seen gore in real life, I've seen a lot of footage of gory things that's real life, like outside of movies. I've seen it on computers and video and shit, but I've never seen gore like that in real life. And I don't even know how I would be, but yeah, I mean that shit is rough, man. It wasn't a pretty video whatsoever. If you know you can't handle it, don't make sure you don't see that shit. That shit was terrible.
Unless the person is bringing their own security package, whether as a top-ranking politician, president, VP, or speaker or something like that, campus security cannot set up checkpoints at any campus, however large or wealthy, absent a amazing undertaking of investment of resources. And
Charlie Kirk had, I mean, his security, I was looking at the videos, they certainly seemed to know what they were doing. They were scanning the crowd. It looked like it was a close protection detail because a lot of them rushed in right away. They got him into that SUV. They weren't waiting around for an ambulance. They seemed to know, how to keep a close protection detail. But we're told by the university, there were 6 university police, also assigned to this event. But there were thousands of people there, and clearly no one on the roofs.
Right, and so you don't have, like in Butler, PA, you don't even have the Secret Service and the local police who are not coordinating as well as they should have, as the lessons learned. So here we have a good close package of security, but anything from a distance, obviously just not effective, and fatally so for Charlie Kirk.
Yeah. Brianna, I mean, if it is true that the words and phrases were scrawled on the rifle and ammunition, what does that tell you?
Well, this is a throwback in a way to what we saw even just with the Luigi Mangione killing in New York City, where there were notes inscribed on the shell casing. So all of this leads us to think that this is an ideological shooter, and that sort of fits the profile that we're seeing with several shootings, these politically motivated shootings these days, which are increasing frequently by the day. So one thing that we notice about ideological shooters, they tend to be younger in age, 20s and 30s. They tend to have a lot of experience with weapons. They tend to be loners.
Okay, so I don't know anything about what happened in Colorado at all. So I don't know where to start. Excuse me.
Woke up hoping it was a nightmare, and it wasn't.
Right now at 6, tragedy at a Colorado high school.
I have to believe when you bring a gun to school and you continue to fire and reload, that you are on a mission.
For the first time, Denver 7 uncovering new details about the students hurt and the student who pulled the trigger.
We will do what we can as a community to heal from this.
Plus, we are getting answers about why no officer was at the school when this all happened, and listening to parents demanding change.
It was awful. It was absolutely terrible.
Damn,
no one will ever forget this day.
First tonight, new details coming to light one day after a school shooting in Evergreen left our community shaken and searching for answers. Thanks for joining us for Denver 7 News at 6 tonight on this Thursday. I'm Natalie Chuck.
And I'm Ryan Fish, and we know there's still a lot of questions about what happened, and Denver 7 has been working around the clock to get answers. 2 students were hurt when investigators say a fellow student opened fire at Evergreen High School yesterday. The 16-year-old then shot himself and later died.
The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office.
It never fails. It is never is no justice served, but you know what I'm saying? Why the fuck do these people keep going to these schools? It pisses me off that they always take themselves out when that could have been the starting point. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if that's the end result, start there. It's just the level of evil. It's like, I really hate that people even get to this point where they don't want to live. But for you to just go out and take other people out is just, God, that shit pisses me off, man. When they never have to fucking pay and suffer for that shit.
Office told us today the shooter was armed with a revolver that he systematically reloaded and fired as he went through the school trying to find new targets.
Damn.
Lots and lots of kids and teachers.
Sound like Columbine.
Did what they were supposed to do, and we know that it saved lives.
That's it.
They're heroes.
Thank goodness for that. Tonight we have live team coverage as we continue to learn more about the shooter, the victims, and the response. Denver 7 Chief Investigator Tony.
Well, they got somebody at the school, at the hospital, and at the city. Jesus.
Tony Kovaleski is digging into the shooter's identity. Veronica Costa is asking tough questions about why no school resource officer was on campus when the shooting happened.
But we want to start with Denver 7.
What the fuck was a school resource officer gonna do?
It's Allie Jennerjohn at St. Anthony Hospital in Lakewood. Allie, you've learned the identity of one of those victims injured in yesterday's attack.
Yeah, 18-year-old Matthew.
Local news,
that's the only victim
right?
we're learning more about tonight. This is a picture of him. It was released by his family early this afternoon. We also know that they released a statement.
Is that
as well,
is that the shooter? Or
this is a picture of him. It was released. Yeah, 18-year-old Matthew Silverstone, and that's the only victim we'll be learning more about tonight.
Oh,
this is a picture of him. It was released by his family early this afternoon. We also know that they released a statement as well. They expressed their appreciation to the community for their concern and support, and they did ask for privacy as they focus on healing. He is listed in critical condition tonight. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office says that the other victim, their family does not want to release anything at this time.
And Allie, I know there's been some confusion about the conditions of both victims tonight. What are you able to clarify for us?
Well, again, we know both of them are listed in critical condition tonight. One of them is still here at St. Anthony's Hospital in Lakewood. The other one, we were told early this morning, was transferred to another facility with non-life-threatening injuries. Throughout the day, though, we were able to confirm that other victim is at Children's Hospital Colorado, and they too, Ryan and Natalie, have them listed as critical condition as well. The difference of what we're hearing between the two hospitals could be they have different definitions of what's critical and what's not.
All right, thank you so much, Allie. We know we are eagerly awaiting any more information on their status and hoping for a quick recovery for all of them. And tonight we're hearing from Governor Jared Polis in the wake of the shooting. Denver 7 sat down with him this afternoon. He tells us kids should feel safe at school, and it is time for a real change.
We shouldn't even be having this discussion again and again and again. We've got to do a better job on improving school safety, on making sure that when kids have mental health issues that need help, they're able to get that proactively, and that we hopefully will never face this kind of day again.
And we've been listening to other concerns about school safety from many of you over these last 24 hours, including why there wasn't a school resource officer on campus when the shooting happened.
I don't get why do they keep saying that as if they're like the Terminator? What was that person going to do?
Veronica Acosta has been digging into that to get answers for you tonight. She joins us now live from Evergreen High School. Veronica?
You know, this is a question and a topic that some parents told me came up during a PTA school board meeting at Evergreen High School the night.
Yeah, Blue Eagle. I kind of paused for a second because it was like as that person, I guess I can get where they're coming from. Is like, I'm in pain, so I want other people to suffer too. And then after that, I'll take myself out so I don't have to deal with the consequences of my actions. And that's the part that pisses me off. They know that they're trying to get away from dealing with the repercussions of their actions while in the meantime harming other people. And Blue Eagle, it's not all, they don't really target whoever it was more often than not. They just go Rambo and shit. Like,
before the shooting tonight, the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office telling Denver 7 that the full-time SRO for Evergreen High School is currently on medical leave. In their place, a couple of other part-time SROs are sharing the school right now. We did ask if there was an SRO right here at Evergreen High School when that shooting happened. Jeffco Sheriff's Office telling us there was not. That SRO was on campus between 10:30 to 10:45. That's when they left to tend to a separate accident that was happening off-site. I spoke with the PTA president for Evergreen High School. She told me she wants a permanent SRO made a priority moving forward.
I'm truly, what am I missing? Why are they acting like this person is the Terminator? What was the school resource officer supposed to do? Please help me understand. What am I missing right now? What? I'm so confused.
SRO was on campus between 10:30 to 10:45. That's when they left to tend to a separate accident that was happening off-site. I spoke with the PTA president for Evergreen High School. She told me she wants a permanent SRO made a priority moving forward.
This was talked about less than 24 hours before the shooting happened and has been brought up many times of why don't we have this in our community. So you can imagine as the PTA, we felt like we jinxed it. You know, like we felt, oh my God, we just talked about this last night. I mean, my phone was blowing up. We just talked about this last night.
And the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, they held a presser earlier today. During that press conference, they did tell us that there may be a plan in the future to have a permanent SRO here, though they did specify that the only reason there wasn't one was because of that medical leave I mentioned earlier. We're in Evergreen tonight. I'm Veronica Acosta, Denver 7.
Veronica, thank you for looking into this. And in the wake of yesterday's heartbreaking violence, Denver police are stepping up.
I'm so confused.
Today
I don't get it.
And reassure worried parents. Starting this morning, Denver police say law enforcement units are increasing presence in school zones. They say these measures are strictly preventative, serving both to deter violence and provide peace of mind to families and school staff. This is in addition to SROs that were brought back to high schools in Denver 2 years ago in response to the shooting at East High School.
And as investigators work to piece together the shooter's background and a possible motive, Denver 7 has been digging for answers too.
Our chief investigative reporter, Tony Kovaleski, was the only reporter on the scene as authorities searched the teen's home, and he joins us live in studio tonight. Tony, your sources confirmed the shooter's identity today.
Yes, we did. And obviously, Ryan and Natalie, we know the best of the best are on this, and let's dive into what we're talking about here right now. We still don't know the motive, even though the best of the best are diving in, but that's not surprising. We know it is a top priority for investigators. We know within seconds of the shooting, a high volume of calls to the 911 call center made it clear to law enforcement this was the real deal. The first officers got at the school in less than 2 minutes, and in less than 5 minutes, an officer located the teen gunman.
His name is Desmond Hawley. He's 16 years old, obviously a student at Evergreen High School.
The Sheriff's Office confirming what Denver 7 investigates first reported earlier in the morning. 16-year-old Desmond Hawley shot 2 classmates before turning the gun on himself.
There are cameras inside of the school, which is very powerful and important for us in our investigations. We're able to track his movement throughout the school.
And those cameras will help investigators answer key questions. Sheriff's Office saying at this time it will withhold all video from surveillance and body-worn cameras.
I can't talk about what's been found at the suspect's house because I don't know. But I think that they found valuable information for our case.
Denver 7 Investigates captured this exclusive video shortly before sunset Wednesday night. Nearly a dozen law enforcement cars moved in to execute the search warrant. Specifics of what they uncovered were not disclosed.
That's a big-ass house.
They did find enough to reach this conclusion.
Based on some of the information that we're seeing about this suspect is that he was radicalized by some extremist network.
So we clearly know more right now, but still waiting to learn two key questions: the motive and how that teen shooter obtained.
Let's see if we got any updates, because that video was, what was I just looking at? I was just looking at something from 37 minutes ago. So ain't nothing more new than that, I guess. That was 37 minutes ago. I don't see anything later. It doesn't mean that 37 minutes ain't gonna get nothing much.
What we're learning is that, based on some of the information that we're seeing about this suspect, is that he was radicalized by some extremist network. Sorry, I wanted to get those right. Some extremist network. And the details of that will be down the road. There's obviously a lot of work that has to go into looking at his phone, looking at his social media pages, searching his room, searching his backpack. There's just searching his locker. There's a lot of places to look that we hope will just give us better information as to what he was attempting to do, and maybe the why. Sometimes we never find out why. And lives were saved yesterday because of the actions they took during their lockdown drill. We know that the suspect had a handgun. He had to keep reloading. He would fire and reload, fire and reload, fire and reload. This went on and on. And as he did that, he tried to find new targets. And he came up against a roadblock on many of those doors. He couldn't get to those kids. So there's not enough to be said for the work that the teachers, the coaches, the staff, the students, lots of kids ran, but the ones who didn't were locked down and they were being cared for. Evergreen High School used to have a full-time SRO. That SRO is on medical leave right now. So it's a shared duty. Horrible timing, of course, but shared.
I just don't understand this focus on the SRO. I truly don't get it whatsoever. Like, bro, what was they gonna do? I just don't get it. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Blue Eagle said his SRO didn't do shit. I don't know what the focus on this SRO is, considering that they're just another human. It's not. Do they carry a gun? Like, is that what I'm missing? Because do SROs carry a firearm in school? Because what the fuck? That's the only way I could see this making sense. But yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I wanted to watch Z's interview live, but it got pushed back, and this is more of an impromptu stream, so I'm not gonna be here too late. I am gonna still stream tomorrow. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna cover any Charlie Kirk stuff. If at all, it won't be most of it. It's gonna be other things I plan to cover prior to this happening. But yeah, I don't want to make it too gloomy, too long. You know what I'm saying? If something new comes out, we'll cover it, of course. But as of now, it's just gonna be standard Friday stream with all the content that I had already to cover. So if you made it to this point of the stream, man, make sure to leave a like, comment, sub. If not one, then all three. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Peace.